Hogan, what's your verdict on the government shutdown? Like, if you were writing the Wikipedia entry about what just happened, what would like the lead paragraph be?
The Democrats voted to close the government, 15 times. Republicans voted to keep it open. And after the longest time period in history for the government to be shut down, 8 Democrats decided to change their mind and open the government, proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that it was, in fact, the Democrat Schumer shutdown.
Steve, I don't use profanity on this show much, but that's kind of like a bullpocky explanation.
Look, Mark, I was in government for multiple shutdowns.
Yeah.
I'm not a believer in shutdowns. I don't think
Yeah.
they ever work for anybody. I happen to believe in government. I know a lot of people don't. It's a bad idea. At the end of the day, will this have any long-term impact other than it had some very negative impact on people's lives? No, it's not going to change the course of our election, of our next election. The Democrats did not win. The Democrats did elevate the healthcare issue in a significant way, I believe. The polling's pretty mixed all around, but generally, I think when John Boehner shut the government down, it was a bad idea. When we shut the government down, it's a bad idea. We just shouldn't shut the government down.
Yeah. So, Steve, let me ask you, because you understand the culture, the anthropology of your party. Why is everybody so mad at Chuck Schumer?
People like to get mad at Congress. I think all this madness at congressional leaders is sort of beside the point. I mean, as we saw in the election we just had, I think congressional leaders are important in how they run their caucuses. But like, if you look at the two most consequential congressional leaders of my lifetime, Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi, neither of them were popular with voters. And at various times, they weren't as popular with their caucuses as we thought. So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think it's all that relevant to what we're going to
Yeah.
happen in the future.
And there's the alligator euphemism about you go to feed the alligator, it's going to come for you last. It's the Robespierre. I made the guillotine, but sooner or later it got him. It's similar here. I think Schumer was so afraid of AOC. He's like, I'm going to stand up to Trump here, even though I voted for the same exact thing 6 months ago. Watch how tough I can be. The problem is it was too little too late for the radical base, and now they're coming after him and refusing to let up. I thought their ire may be kind of shifted away from him into the 8 Democrats who decided to vote for this legislation, open up the government. But it seems like, no, he's the cause celeb or the
Yeah.
soup du jour, and
Yeah.
that's what they're ordering.
But I
Yeah.
think you need to remember all of this is chatter going on online and in social media. And I
Yeah.
think one thing we saw on Tuesday is a lot of what we all sit around here and talk about is not all that relevant.
Yeah.
The voters came out on Tuesday and gave Democrats a 10 for 10, and they did it on the issue of affordability. And they didn't do it on who's leading what party or on AOC or on Donald. Donald Trump was partially about it because he's not delivering on affordability for people. But every Democrat who won on Tuesday, there's a through line, whether it's Mondami or whether it's Spamberger, which is they talked about affordability.
Couldn't agree more. Cozy Earth still offering you 40% off all site products, everything on cozyearth.com using the promo code two-way. It's like Black Friday. Every day is Black Friday. Monday, Tuesday. Tomorrow will be Black Friday, where you can get 40% off by going to cozyearth.com. That includes the sheets, the towels, the bubble cuddle blanket, everything. These are things viscous made from bamboo. They help you when it's warm. They keep you cool. And when it's cool, they keep you warm. They're basically magic. They're made by voodoo. And you can go right now to get it all, including the pants that I recommend. Wrap the ones you love in luxury with Cozy Earth right now. 40% off on the entire site. Really nice blankets, towels, sheets, pants, shirts, everything. 40% off. Go to cozyearth.com. Use the code two-way, 40% off. cozyearth.com, promo code two-way. They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America. And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and two-way tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.